Hey guys, you all are welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. I'm also fine as usual. And today in this video, I'm going to talk about a story that I did not like at all. Actually, I read the story for the first time in the year 2012 when I was in class 7. So the story was part of my syllabus and now I have just reread it. And I found it even more problematic than I used to find it when I first read it. When I was a child. So the story is not a kind of a story that you're probably thinking of. It is a mythological fiction. Mythological story to teach children why or how the seasons change. So the story is set on the island of Sicily, where Ceres, the goddess of crops, used to live with a lovely, fair daughter, Proserpine. And this daughter was said to be the embodiment of spring itself. She was so gorgeous that the story actually started with the exaggerated description of her beauty. And for me, it's quite unacceptable. I cannot take such exaggeration at all. As far as I can remember, this lady, this Proserpine was also the Roman goddess of spring. So, Ceres, the goddess of crops, and Proserpine, the goddess of spring, and there was also another character, Pluto. This is the main villain of the story. Pluto, the goddess, the god of the dead. He was the king of the kingdom of dead, and the story is actually about this guy, this notorious criminal who just kidnapped this beautiful fair maiden, Proserpine. It is said that this guy, who, as he was the king of the dead, he used to propose a lot of beautiful young, goddesses, but they just rejected his proposal, and that is why when he saw this, overly gorgeous woman, Proserpine, he was just too captivated by her beauty that he could not even think of proposing her. He was very sure that this woman again would reject his proposal, and that is why he thought to kidnap her. But Proserpine is not just beautiful; she is also so smart. So she, before entering into the underworld, she just sneezed her girdle and threw it off so that her mother could trace her. So when the mother returned home, she could not find her daughter, whom she used to love even more than her own life. She just, she had just gone mad after not finding her daughter. And when after some time, after some days, she encountered a nymph who used to live underworld. So that nymph informed her that she had seen her daughter in the kingdom of Pluto, and that is why this woman was informed. This is how this woman was informed about her daughter's being in the kingdom of Pluto. So she just breaks down. She totally broke down in the grief of her daughter, lost her daughter, and that is why she overlooked all her duties on earth. As she was the goddess of crops, she was supposed to maintain crops, and because of her crops were good crops were in good crops could be produced. And as she stopped as she started neglecting her duties, crops used to fail, and the farmers and everybody on earth got so worried, so anxious, that they decided to go to the king of the goddess and gods and goddess, Jupiter, who was also such a uh, I just hate this character, Jupiter. Not only because of this story, but also because I have, earlier read about this king, Jupiter, who was actually Casanova, or what should I say? Um, Also a rapist, actually. A god, the king of the gods, was shown as a rapist. And this was so acceptable by everybody. And the story is also so problematic. Why? As I say that I almost, I actually hate this story. Why? Because this story is problematic on different layers. When I was a child, when for the first time I read this story, I found it little funny, ridiculous, and unrealistic. That is why I didn't like it. But now I hate it because of the fact that this Pluto, even after committing such a heinous crime of kidnapping a girl and snatching away the lovely daughter of a person, he was not punished at all. But who got punishment? Proserpine and mother. They got punishment. For what? I'm going to tell you that. So, after the people from Earth went to the court of King Jupiter, they told him about all this, and they also wanted a solution to this to their problem of the crops failure and everything. That the Earth was almost in a gloomy situation. Everybody was was starving at that point of time because of crop failure and everything. So Jupiter just gave her a solution, gave Ceres a solution that she could get back her daughter if only her daughter hadn't eaten anything in the kingdom of Pluto. This is quite unrealistic. So uh, at the very day, on the very day on which Ceres was about to, take back her daughter, bring back her daughter from the kingdom of Pluto, she was strict to eat 6 pomegranate seeds, poppy seeds. So these seeds, you know, so the king Jupiter also later suggested that as the woman had eaten 6 seeds, 6 pomegranate seeds from the kingdom of Pluto, she was destined to live 6 months, each month for each, 1 month for each seed, live 6 months in the kingdom of Pluto, and the rest of the 6 months she could spend with her mother. So this is why on Earth we can see 6 months of autumn and winter, the fruitless, the uh, কি বলবো, the fruitless season, and the rest of the seasons are productive, full of crops, flowers, colors, and everything. But also, we Indians don't find this story relatable. Also, because we don't have fruitless. What should I say? Winter. We love winter. We just wait for winter. And as I'm also sweating now, I'm also badly waiting for winter. I really want winter back. Anyways, we have a very scorching summer here, but European countries feel summer to be better. They probably wait for spring and summer, but we actually wait for only and only winter. We love winter. We can go to picnic in winter, and we can also enjoy a lot of food, a lot of delicious stuffs, and we can do a lot of things in winter. Anyways, and I'm actually getting excited for thinking about winter. So, this is why I don't like the story. First of all, this is unrealistic, this is unacceptable. Why do you need to tell children such, what should I say, such ridiculous and funny stories? If you want to teach your children why seasons change, how seasons change, or any such geographical or such phenomenon, you have to just teach them geography or science. You don't need to make up such funny, unrealistic stories for that. We Indians also find such stories in our our mythology, but this is actually so unacceptable. Anyways, so this guy, Pluto, even after committing such heinous crime, was not punished at all. But the woman who was kidnapped was punished. Don't you think the same kind of things happen in our society also? Even in that, even in this 21st century? I know that the scenario has changed a bit. Women are also committing crime, and even if I mean even they have if they have money, they can easily get rid of being punished. Ridiculous, sad actually. Anyway, so I'm stopping here. I hope you liked it. You may also don't. You may also not like it, but I just had this urge to share this. share my reaction after rereading the story, so I just did. If you liked it, please let me know in the comment section. Bye. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more such videos.